everyone. Yeah. Are you enjoying? Yes. Yeah, I think that some more people from overseas are getting sleepy. But it's almost 5 p.m. So thank you for joining my session. And thank you for having me from the conference organizer. And actually, I'm also the co-organizer of this conference. And yesterday, I was the MC this track. Maybe the almost guys already know. So anyway, welcome to my session, and really appreciate it. Okay. If possible, I would like to introduce myself a little bit. My name is Taiji Hagino. My English name is Eddie, but nobody call me Eddie. Yeah, almost people call me Taiji. There are some Japanese people, Hagino-san. It's a Japanese style name, suffix, the san. It's a little bit unique culture in Japan. But I think that recently, gradually, they're getting increasing the number of the foreign using brother-san, like a Hagino-san, and Miyagi-san, Daniel-san, or something. Yeah, so familiar with Japan culture during my working career. Anyway, so now I'm talking about my working career. I started 1997 for my expert. So possible, actually, I used to be that person. But someone already know that. And after that, I changed my job to musician, mostly guitarist. And after that, I changed my job to the banking industry. Recent 8-9 years, I have been involved in development relations. My previous work, I worked at house systems. Some guys develop house systems for this company. And so I used to be working at house systems as a community manager. And before house systems, I worked at IBM as a developer for about 4 years. And now I'm working at Datadog as a senior technical development. And also I work for universities in Japan, Tsukuba University and a major university, and part-time lecturer. So that's why I would like to talk about this time, my session about user community. Why I decided to talk about user community? The reason is that sometimes we are confusing what is community and how to drive community. And of course, depending the situation at each company. So from my experience, some companies as a community leader manager or developer advocate something. Today, I would like to talk about how to drive user community without community manager. We are learning about these 5 topics. Right? First one, what is a user community? Second one, user communities of different natures. And third one, the role that vendors should play. Next one, what is the motivation of the participants of the community? The last one is who and what should we do as a vendor position. Okay, let's study. Possible, I would like to talk about what is user community. Why? It's a little bit hard to understand what is user community. Of course, this is simple, but this is hard to understand deeply. So that's why I asked ChatGPT. So I think, by the way, have you used ChatGPT? Cool. Almost people. They answered my question. 4 important keywords: support, feedback, collaboration, and advocacy. I I think it's very important for things and user community. I believe that this is a kind of group of people who share a common interest, or purpose, and engage in the communication, collaboration, and knowledge sharing with one another. Right? For example, the almost communities have the online forum and social media groups, mailing lists, a little bit old fashioned, but still after we have mailing lists and in person, of course, including this kind of conference. Right? For example, a user community to be created around a specific software product, where users can share tips and tricks, ask for help, and provide feedback to the product vendor. Okay. To stop. Okay. Let's imagine what some of the user communities you know of. Right? Okay, say anything about the user community you know. Like, please say something. User community.
Right.
Good. Of course you. Why you say Java? Java is a global enterprise community in Japan. Okay, so let's example several user communities we have, but this is really part of them. Like Azure developer community. Below that, you can see the JAG, Jazz. This is just usually the Japan Azure user groups. And my kind is Microsoft Enterprise Community. GCP is GCP user group. Jaguar is now, I mentioned, they are the next speakers actually, and they're from Jaguar. This is the Google Cloud Enterprise user community. AWS community. Builders and under that community, AWS Heroes. Just using it for specific in Japan, AWS community. Maybe you know the DevRel meetup in Tokyo. This is the main organizer at Shinaka Tsunoda. He is leading DevRel meetup in Tokyo and world user group Japan. Actually, I'm co-organizer of the user group. I realized when I created my slide, Node User Group Japan has no community logo. We need to create the logo. This is the official Node trademark. So Node User Group has no specific logo for the community. I noticed it now. Right? Okay, anyway, the user community is of the different nurtures, right? So, the community types, I think the several types of communities we have. So, but almost two types communities we can categorize. One is developer community. Another one is enterprise community. And also, these two types of communities have more detailed categories. For example, the whole developer community, the open community, and the closed community. And the enterprise community is okay to join the no license needed or needed with single license existing customer community. So it's several types of the community we have. So this is important point. This community is managed by the vendor or managed by the user. This is really important point, right? And for developer, for enterprises, This is also an important topic, right? So this is also has another point of view. For example, the community is for product, services, or something, or the corporate brand, or just programming languages, frameworks, and any open source projects. Right? This is something to be that leads to get confusing for us. Okay, the community is really important, I think, for who, by who, and why who. Right? Okay, so this 8 steps is I thought before the develop 8 steps. Okay, potential prospect and new repeater, the customer, member, the follower, and influencer. And actually, this is kept up to this idea from the marketing 8 steps, right? Originally. But this is for the more modified writing, the more specific developer relations. Prospect reach, getting awareness, branding, the introduction, installation, and stuff. And that's short, right? In this context, the important thing is how to bring as many people as possible into the farm base. But also, even if they, they use the product once, it's not good if they leave. It means churn prevention. Right? The community is the place that supports all of these phases. Right? I need to cover all phases. But community members are parts target technology, product or service too. Right? And the service should be the ones who broadly spread this kind of the product, services, technologies outside the community. If we get this understanding, we will fail the strategy, the creating and growing the community. It's hard to get develop community manager into the of customer success. The enterprise community should be led by the customer success or marketing team. This is depending the team, depending the company. But in my opinion, the enterprise community should be led by customer success because this phase is the right process phase, the for existing customer, already have the licenses. I say it's okay. The case by cases. So sometimes read and manage by the developer guy, but sometimes read and manage by the society. It's okay. Depending on company. Okay. The role that vendors should play. Okay. Vendors want to. I think. Vendors want to support developers, users, and get feedback, right? Make opportunities to collaborate, and increase advocates, evangelists, and influencers inside of the community. Right? It's very important. If we have the influencer inside of the community, not inside of the vendor. It's really important to see. This means right? The not sell to the community. This is sell through the community, right? This sentence, sell through the community, is the famous for the Hideki Ojima, the yesterday keynote speaker at the DevRelCon conference. He sometimes said that sell through the community is important for making good community. Okay, I would like to describe about two types of community again, right? First one is like an enterprise community. This is described the business perspective community. Okay, this is the characteristic is vendor-driven promotion. Right, participants are mainly user companies of the product, and discussions are held on issues related to business using target products, and activities are relatively closed and many private. It means sometimes that they need the NDA or something. Provide feedback to vendors on features improvement. The time to request from business perspective. The partners' goals are to make requests to vendors and to create business opportunities with participating companies. Right? This is the characteristic of that kind of community. Next one is user-oriented community. It's like a developer community, engineer community. Right? Users of the community take the initiative, and the vendors provide logistical support. Just backup and support only by them. The main hero is user. User means developer, engineer, right? Participants are mainly individual product users, of course, including the sometimes business users, but mainly individual product users, and including students sometimes and startups, right? And not depend that on the company or organization, just as individual, right? So we don't have evidence for commercial business house. Sometimes such person come to develop like a community to talk, sales talk or promotion talk, and audience is good, right? Maybe you have that kind of experience, I think. So it's not good for the user community, right? We will be open about activities and actively publish our contents on social network services, blogs, videos, etc. Right? I will say, okay, the important with hashtags, right? Like DevRelCon or DevRelCon. We will provide feedback to vendors on feature improvement requests from developers' point of view of the developers. And the purpose of participants is to exchange information on development methods and keep using the target products to increase the number of friends with the same motivation. Okay. Next, I'd like to know. This is the important slide. Okay. Developers are the main players. They are main hero. Okay. Next up, what is the motivation of the participants? Right. I think that this 6 keyword is already important for the motivation of the community member: knowledge, communication, improving skills, to vendor business opportunities, and becoming heroes. Right? This is the I think the almost member participants of the community that want to do these kind of things. If community leader doesn't understand it, I think it is very important for community leaders to understand the community expectations, right? If community leader doesn't understand it, I think not get success. The building and growing the field. A strong focus on the future beyond community goals. Communities usually volunteer in nature in most cases, right? So a gathering group of unmotivated members will not be successful. Right? And in other words, there is no point in forcing a community to start. If there was a need to start a community, it would be happen naturally. The better support is necessary to drive it. Just like this, depending on the situation. Okay. So who asked what should we do, right? The team has developer advocate, community manager, program manager, and technical content creator. These main roles typically developer team has. Right? So for community manager, not always present. Right? If you have no community manager, what should we do? Of course, it's best the community manager to drive community. But if possible, instead of that, developer advocate can drive community. If they also have no developer advocate community manager, so of course, back up the community by more of the team developer relations. Community is meant to end awareness, trial user, active user, trust building in the user, and make fun programs. Okay? So, anti-patterns is after they change runtime lead acquisition events. Right? Sales is in charge, tend to call only unassigned accounts, resulting in biased. CSMs are just the so-called enterprise community for existing customers. Right? If tech evangelist are doing, it's 3%, I think. So, because of the technical evangelists, developer advocate, they have a lot of experience to reach developers. So they can understand what usually do the developers think about the technologies, services, products. Okay, the other department on board, it's a little bit difficult to read only developer advocate, only developing without community manager. Of course, we can ask the support the other teams, or like sometimes marketing, sometimes sales to get facing the users or something, and get opportunity to have any gathering attendees of the community. Okay, conclusions. Community drives are just a part of the development process. I think development process is like farming, right? As development is a seed sowing, the field made, and it will be fruit. Yeah, it will be dropping to sow seeds windy in such a situation, and expect them to sprout in short period of time. Right? The developer's job is to lead them with tech skills. Right? Okay, lastly, the little bit introducing Datadog. I'm going to Datadog. So Datadog is an observability platform, the single platform for all your observability needs. Right? We have the currently six main features: infrastructure management, monitoring, application performance monitoring, and digital experience monitoring, and log monitoring, security and software development. Right? Okay, if you are interested in Datadog, then you can get the free trial account with this program. Right? Okay, after that I shared this my slide on maybe Twitter or something with hashtag DevRelCon. So you can get my slide after that. Right? Okay, a little bit overlap the session, sorry. But maybe no time to do it, so thank you very much.